The Filter Free Diary. Uh,
Good morning. It's 8:38 and yesterday while I was recording the episode about, rising from death, because not for nothing, as minds, as data collection units, when data does something we don't understand, we die. And then we have to rise and understand why the data did the thing. So anyways, as we were recording that episode, something happened. Something that would normally seem like a minor thing, except it was a very big, major worldwide thing, and it's got me feeling away. So I'm gonna try and share and articulate it, and I'm sure you're gonna think I'm a bad person, and that's okay. Because part of me thinks I'm a bad person, but it is what it is. So did you hear the Pope died? The Pope died. Pope Francis, number 112, died. Isn't that weird? That's very weird. You know why that's so weird? Because didn't they just, elect that guy not too long ago? How long was he really doing the Pope thing for? Only, a couple years, right? Not very long. Probably don't have a whole lot of healthy men in that. I mean, your spirit is just going to get so diminished as you feed on other people. That's just because logic doesn't do that, right? Logic is not a vampire. That is like a sick spirit, right? A sick spirit. Yeah, okay. And not for nothing, do you know why the sick spirit, a vampire, has to ask permission before going into someone else's building? Because if it's occupied, if there's a spirit living in there, then there is no room for the sick spirit unless you invite it in. Unless you invite it in. And if it's an abandoned building, body, whatever you want to think about it, then of course it doesn't need an invite because there's no spirit dwelling in that place. So, yeah. Anyways, it's not about vampires. This is about, this is indirectly about vampires. Oh, this is about the holy men and why this is so fascinating for me. Because no, of course I don't want people to die. And I never want people to die. In fact, was that 2023? 2023, when I found out that a whole lot of people were gonna die, I cried. I cried for like half an hour. It was the weirdest thing. I was really upset, but my one eye kept glancing at the clock, and I'm like, what are you doing? What the fuck is happening? Yeah, this is before I realized that there was such a distinctiveness to each side. Anyways, so yeah, not a fan of people dying. That's not a thing. That makes me sad. But the reason this is so interesting is because, that whole prophecy or whatever of the 113, there will not be a 113th Pope. Well, I looked at the news and they're already talking about who they're going to recommend for the 113th, so they're not wasting any time. So it's April 21st, and what's going to happen that's actually going to prevent the supposed 113th Pope. And I know that sounds so weird, but this is the opportunity to really see, is this shit for real? Yes, because I still have doubts all the fucking time. Yes, because none of it's corporeal. It's all data, which can't necessarily be seen, and it's all spirit, which is like also incorporeal. So I do have a hard time like following all this stuff. Like I hear it, I know what it's saying, but I'm not always sure I believe it. So this is an opportunity for me to, for sure believe it or not believe it. Because if they elect another pope and there's the 113th, then this is all fake, right? This is not a thing. This is just some more creative bullshit that we heard along the way. But if there is no 113th pope, well then this is not bullshit. This thing is really happening. And how that happens will probably be chalked up to some kind of coincidence, but it'll be the thing. So, yes. Yes, this weirdness is like the weird kind of proof I'm going to need. And yeah, I know. Data doesn't quite do it for me. Though all this data is super fascinating, like really enjoying the journey, like holy shit, the je suis and holy shit, the all of it really. But be nice to see some concrete shit, and this Pope thing could be some real concrete shit. So that's where I am in all this on April 22nd. Show me the Pope or don't. Have a good morning.